Hello guys and welcome back. So today we are going to make a short prediction video and try to stay safe and see what's going to happen next on the market. Market is at 269 right now and we are slightly below 80k. We were at 80k just a few minutes ago, I think 10 minutes or 20 minutes ago when I checked the market. And I would like to show you some posts. One is from Dr. Profit, very short, who says Bitcoin is now closer to 100k than 60k. Best regards. So yeah, it was I think it was 81k as well. And we have another post from Coin Bureau who says crypto may already be front running the US next liquidity wave. Bitcoin has surged from 62k to above 81k in under 1 week, a 30% rally. The move began after Treasury doubled long-term bond buybacks to at least 4 billion per operation. You know, this one it's the actual reason, and I think this one is the actual reason for this price action. And you know, this is not QE, but the market could experience it like temporary monetary easing. So I think that's the front running the next cycle basically. However, there is a high chance that we will see a correction. Now, for that to happen, we have to check a few things. And first of all, what do they say? It could support bond prices, lower yields, and push investors toward stocks and crypto. Yeah, we can already see that. So, what we have to watch is this indicator, which you know, you have to watch it for yourself. And let's check it a little bit. Let's zoom in. And right now we have more liquidations on the long, more long liquidations basically at 245 million as of today and 141 million shorts. And yesterday there were also more long liquidations, and even 2 days ago. Now it's the volume on both sides, it's way lower than before. So here were a lot of longs liquidated. I can see in 22 of August, 753 million longs and 265 shorts. And here were a lot of shorts. So we had 3 days of basically lots and lots of shorts, and now here it cooled down. And right now I think the most important is to check the market sentiment, because a lot of people are trying to catch. Bitcoin is going down live now. So let's check the 15-minute. And yeah, we were here when I checked it today earlier. And you know, the thing is, you have to follow you have to check the sentiment. And if more and more people start believing, oh, we're going up, and going for longs, especially YouTubers and influencers and people like that, if they start being happy and buying, then a correction is coming. And as of now, I think people start to be 50-50. And right here they were, oh, it has to go down, it has to go down, it has to go down, and it didn't. And here it went slightly down, and I think people started shorting a lot. Yeah, I think it was 22. Let's check it again, because I forgot what was in 22 liquidations. Come on, yeah. So it's going a bit slow. I need a new laptop. Once we have alt season, I will invest in a laptop. So 22. Come on. Yeah, we still had a lot of shorts, but however we had a lot of longs liquidated here. And you know, the thing is, right now the volume it cooled a little bit. And if you are trading on a short term or even a medium term, you have to be careful during this time. If you're using leverage, if you're just buying and holding, that's another thing. That's your strategy. DCAing at whatever, I think Bitcoin is not good to DCA right now. However, a lot of alts are still down, and a lot of them went up as well. But there are some still in a decent range to buy. However, let's check the prices. XRP got to 148 right now. Ethereum sits at 4,081. Solana went to 100 as of now. I think ADA is still a purchase. It's a decent purchase. And further down, H bar, it's one of those I had. Crow also, it went up a lot, but you know, that's around where I bought it before it went down. And you know, the thing is, we are still in the bottom range for a lot of those. I mean, this is the bottom range. So if this is the bottom range, general bottom range where you DCA, this is like the one shot where you get everything cheaper, way cheaper than every, you know. But this is still the accumulation range for a lot of them. And let's check my watch list. What are my cryptos doing? So this is my, you know, I have like a huge minus on this one, but it's still in this range where you can basically accumulate. And you know, just at the start of the year it was, you know, let's say you're buying it here and you get to this range, you get a 4x to this range. So this one is one of those who can make you some money. And if you want to buy certain altcoins, it's still time. However, you have to be careful, of course. And let's go back to my watch list. So right now, if you're trading for a short term with leverage, be careful. But if you're buying long term and holding, I think the graph, it's a good purchase below 2 cents. But once it gets above, you know, you can still make money with it, but it's riskier. And you know, below 3 cents, I think this one was a good range, and it is still in a good range even here. Now this one was extra discount with you know, like extra cake, but people were waiting for more and more downsides, which is kind of stupid. But you know, not everyone is made for this market. And another one that I bought it at 60 cents. Now this, you had the range, you still have the range, the bottom range here below 25 cents. It's definitely a purchase. And yeah, it will make you money if you hold it for a long time. It will maybe a few months. I think in the spring we will have some interesting price action. Also FetchEye, which is my biggest bet right now, I bought it at 14 cents. I sold my 0x, which was like dead in volume and was more stable. I sold it and I bought I realized a $3,000 loss. And I bought FetchEye, and I'm sitting now at, I think, around $500, $500 profit. And I didn't buy here. However, I bought here. And I think below 20 cents, it's a good price. Below this, it's still a good purchase, and it can definitely go to $1. So you can have a 5x. Even a 3x here. I think that this is like a conservative target. And you know, if we have a alt season event, then who knows, maybe $3 again or $2. And you know, if you get to $1.70, as of now, it's basically a 10x. And my other I mean, you can see here, this one I wouldn't buy again. This one I would buy. AirSwap, which is it's like it's a micro cap. It's the lowest of the low that I own right now, and it's still in a good range. It's half a cent as of now, and it can get to maybe 2 cents, 3 cents. Of course, it was even more. It was 10 cents here, and that's January 2025. It was even 20 cents. So yeah. So if you get to 5 cents as of now, it's a 10x. But people are waiting more and more downside. But you know, if you look on those kind of coins, and people said, oh, everything is going 99% down. We are 99% down, 98%. Now if you're waiting for 99%, then you're an idiot. 99 would be like, anyway, if you don't think this is a good range and you are waiting for more of a discount, then you're a moron, and you just grab a pickaxe and go dig a hole in the ground and work as a miner or something. LCX, it's another strong purchase of mine, and this one is a very speculative one, the latest of my additions, Demo, which has had an interesting price action, and I didn't buy it. I wanted to buy it here, but I waited the salary came here, and I bought it here at 70, at 0.07, less than a cent, and I think it can get definitely to 10 cents or even above. It was 60 cents here, and if you are here in the market and you are waiting for a 90% discount, there you have it. So basically the alts are now 99% down, and you cannot wait for the bottom to buy and expect to sell at the top. You have to buy in the bottom range, and you have to be careful what you buy. LCX also, it's a Liechtenstein exchange, and it's a more unknown exchange, and people don't really buy it because they don't know what it is, and most big influencers don't talk about this, but basically this is an exchange where people can stack their money like in Dubai and get out of big controlled areas, I would say. And you know, the thing is, once you have an alt season, it will go up, and it might go to 30 cents. So having a 10x, I think under 3 cents, it's definitely a purchase. I bought it at 5 cents. I think I bought it at 5 cents, if I remember correctly, yes. And then, you know, up to here, I would have 7, maybe even 8 if we would go back into an alt season. And we had a very, very aggressive rally here. This was after the election in the US, when we had the last half alt season, and we seem to have some you know, some aggressive move, and people are not talking about those coins, but you know, I'm just doing my own thing, and I will continue to do my own thing, and I will show you. And if you think it's a good idea, you can just DCA into it, or buy it, or trade it, or whatever you want to do. I'm buying on spot for long term. So I hope everyone will get out of poverty if you have enough brain to do it on your own. And of course, don't take everything from people on the internet. Just one idea from here, one idea from me, one idea from another guy. Maybe you find a coin that you like from me, and then you check someone else, you know, what he says about the coin. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. I've made money, I've lost money, and I will keep making and losing money on the market. So that's me. Hope you enjoyed. See you with the next one, guys.